What's up, everyone? Welcome to Snipe Celly. I'm your host, Nick Moraldo, joined as always by Booze. Big week this week. The Calgary Flames have won 7 straight. The New Jersey Devils finally snapped their losing streak of 6 straight. And the Buffalo Sabres have upped the asking price for Evander Kane.
Listen, GMs, mark my advice here. I once took a girl out who I thought was the woman of my dreams, super hot, took her out to dinner, spent a fortune on her. The whole time she complained it was too cold in the restaurant. Her food was too hot. The waiter was such a jerk. I thought there was some real chemistry there, but no, it was miserable. So watch out. You're getting the same thing with Evander Kane.
A couple notable accomplishments this week for two NHL superstars who weren't fortunate enough to win cups with their team, but some individual stuff that's really impressive. King Henry Lundqvist himself, with the 5-1 win over the Flyers this week, has now gone 13 seasons with at least 20 wins in the NHL.
On the contrary, Eric Lindros is having his jersey retired by the Philadelphia Flyers tonight before the Maple Leafs game, and I was thinking about it. Jaromir Jagr has been in the league for so long. Lindros was drafted a year after Jagr, played his whole career, made it to the Hall of Fame, and now is having his number retired, all while Jagr is still in the league. What the fuck?
That's crazy. And instead of raising Lindros' jersey to the rafters, they should just spray paint a chalk outline of him right there at center ice.
Ooh, that was a good one.
Big news out of Boston this week, as another NHL legend has announced that he'll walk away from the game at the end of the season. And this guy, what can you say? He's the oldest Bruin going.
He's like an emotional leader.
He's possibly the face of the franchise right now.
Such a big presence at TD Garden.
A workhorse, came to bring it every single night.
Honestly, I don't know how the franchise will go on without him.
Rene Rancourt. So Rene, here's a couple pumps for you, buddy.
Meanwhile, former Bruins coach Claude Julien and current coach of the Canadiens picked up right where he left off at the Garden, losing 4-1.
And finally for the Bruins, the one that got away, Tyler Seguin himself came back to haunt his old team with this little display in OT. Nasty little dangles here. This reminded me of Yags back in '92 in the Stanley Cup Finals against the Blackhawks. Just fucking beautiful.
That's before I was even born. He's still in the league? So we all know the NHL in America has always been trying to catch up to the NFL. But finally we have a military controversy on our hands in the NHL. The Army is suing the Golden Knights, who are in first place.
The Army Golden Knights, of course, are the parachute demonstration team. And they think it's going to be bad for their brand to have a team in Vegas with the same color scheme and the same name.
I have the perfect solution to this problem. Settle it like men, and you play for it. I can't be the only one who thinks if the troops wanted to, they could put together a hockey team and dominate in the NHL.
I think Vegas is going to be okay here. Because the last time the U.S. Army took on a small ragtag force of castaways who come together in a desert who no one gave a chance, it's lasted 16 years and it's still going.
Now a little bleaker news for you. NHL Ironman Andrew Cogliano has been suspended 2 games for a really nasty hit. He has played 830 games straight without missing one shift. And now it has all come to an end, all for one hit. And this is so sad. This is all he had was this streak. He had no awards, no Stanley Cups, one 20-goal season, and all he has left is his millions of dollars, his smoking hot actress girlfriend, and just a beautiful sunny life in California. Tragic.
More bad news, this time out of Chicago. Reports are suggesting that Corey Crawford may potentially miss the rest of the season with post-concussion syndrome and vertigo-like symptoms. And you know, head injuries are no joke. They're not to be made light of here, or anywhere else for that matter. But it's easy to see how this happens when you've been watching forwards skate circles around the Blackhawks defense all year. Sorry, Corey.
So the Washington Capitals are set to play the Toronto Maple Leafs in a Stadium Series game in Annapolis, Maryland at the Midshipmen's Football Stadium. And they had just unveiled their jerseys. And to be honest with you, they're pretty dope. Adidas did a very nice job. Team USA should take a note. I mean, because those jerseys are hideous.
And the last thing you need to know this week, as always, the NHL knocks it out of the park again with their entertainment choices, performing at the 2018 All-Star Game, Kid Rock,
who apparently is still relevant in 2018.
My
name is Kid!
All right, it's that time. If you don't know by now, we wrap up every show with our picks for Save, Snipe, and Celly of the Week. We start out with saves. My pick, Austin Watson of the Nashville Predators, bailing out his goalie Saros here with a puck on the line Distinct kicking motion to save a goal this time.
From the same exact game, Colton Sissons comes in all alone, thinks he's going to do a pretty little deke, but Marc-Andre Fleury says, hell no, buddy, get out of my net.
Best breakaway goalie in the game, best shootout goalie in the game, Marc-Andre Fleury.
I have to agree. My snipe, Damon Severson, with his second of the night, one-time rip from the blue line. I don't think Halak even saw it coming. Damn.
My pick this week, giving it to Phil the Thrill Kessel. Absolute nightmares for Rangers goalies this week, giving up 7 to the Islanders and 5 to the Pens.
1 to the Flyers.
And our Celly this week, back at it again. Matty Barzal going backhand top shelf.
Pulling the old Danny Briere. Respect, cuzzo.
All right, that's the show. Thanks for rocking with us. As always, use hashtag Snipe Celly. Chirp at us below and let us know. Send us your snipes, your save, your Cellys of the week. All right, everybody, have a good one.